That's next week. That's what he said. I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, David.
Well, that's
David.
weird.
Weird. David, listen
Teresa
to me.
doesn't, she's not Bob. Like if you're,
I
I
don't
don't,
think he walks on water. Teresa is gaga over him. He walks on water as far as Teresa is concerned. He could say and do whatever he wants. So now, if he does that in front of the cameras, I don't. I want to know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, something's not right. That he would just say that I'm not a part of your 10-year drama. What?
this is just like, and then we'll go back to Jersey, but we'll talk about the Scandoval for a minute. But I see similarities of like Jax was just in New York. He's going to be able to watch what happens, I guess, to whatever. He filmed a million interviews and he said, this is perfect. Ariana is a strong woman who would never put up with Tom. And Raquel is just like a yes person. And yes, yes, yes. He's like, this makes complete sense of why it works between Tom Sandoval and Raquel. She's like, yes, 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 yes. And that's what this narcissistic man, Tom Sandoval, needs. No
Yeah.
one sees the similarities between Tom Sandoval and Raquel and Louis and Teresa. When I saw, I mean, right, that scene is like, that's your thing about the reunion. That's just what you said last week about the wild card. Like,
Wild card.
she doesn't want Donna Marco there, but she's like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You go ahead.
You don't see the same thing between Tom Sandoval
Well,
and Raquel?
I haven't seen them together yet, like as a couple. So but I think that what I hear about Raquel is she's like enthralled with him. He's an older guy. He's been on the show. She's enthralled with him, and everything's fun and fine and dandy and fun in the beginning. It always is, and then the truth comes out.
By the way, I have a ticket to go see. This is, I don't know what month it is because I have tickets for everything. I tell you, just tell your fucking friends and my friends to buy. I'm like, I've never, to all my friends, fuck off. Okay. Like 25, I don't know if I'm going to be in town for your show, but buy the $25 ticket. And whether you're here or not, I mean, I know this is like, I understand people have different economics, but I buy tickets to a million things and then maybe I'll show up or not. I have a ticket to see Tom Sandoval and the Extras in New York City. So guys, I'm going to go and get some.
What kind of music does he sing?
He does some 80s. Feel free to come, girl. There's like a.
Where is it? Where and when?
I'll send you the link. It's over this summer, I think. I gotta look because you know me. The other day I'm like, David, you better sit here. It took me an hour and put everything in my book because I'm gonna miss fucking concerts and shit.
Right.
I'm gonna go see Tom Sandoval and the Extras, and I'd like to get some recognition. I mean, could you imagine if Raquel is there? Jesus fucking Christ! Like, listen, this is the job.
Well, if they're together, she will be.
This is, I mean, Ariana used to be traveling all over with him.
Yes.
So Tom Sandoval and the Extras. I mean, Jax was also like, I mean, the guy's having a midlife. I mean, he's paying for this band and all this. That can't be cheap. It's like a 12. But they seem he sings some like 90s and 80s covers. It's like,
okay.
It's like, it's a night out, but it's not like sit down at Cafe Carlisle. It's more like, but there's seats. It's more like a venue.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you when it is.
All right.
Yeah, and I do think that Jackie is like, people are saying like Jackie is just trying to get into any scene she can. I'm not saying it, but people are saying it. People are like, she's coming at this one, she's coming at that one. Now we're referring to Snooki after her fight with Andy that he doesn't want her on the show. I mean, like, guess what? You're an icon in Jersey when you're being referred to on another.
That's Jersey right.
Show. So let me just no offense, Jackie Goldstein.
No offense.
But you wish that you had the career.
I agree. Snooki. Now, Danielle Cabral, do not listen to what Pink Pad had to say about you. You are bougie. You're adorable. Your children are adorable. You have a handsome husband who adores you. Okay. You are bougie. And don't listen to Margaret because Margaret is just mean and nasty and bitter. So you are bougie and I love it. And you're not a wannabe. You are. Okay. You are. Well, everyone to Margaret is a wannabe except Margaret. Okay. So you are bougie. You are fabulous.
By the way, if you want to rank these people in terms of like most likely to like go forward next season, Danielle's the number 2 most protected person in the whole franchise at the moment.
Absolutely.
Like and number 1 that's coming back is Teresa and number 2 is Danielle. So like And that's
Yeah.
the other thing. Before we spin any narrative out there by certain people or people listening, which actually a lot of people are like, I'm not like clout jumping and having issues with certain people in life because their position on the show is not like secure. I mean, you're not on the show, and I'm really good friends with you.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
Let me just also make a statement. Anyone I am friends with in the housewives world, I would like them all to not be on the show. My life is
Right.
personally, my life's a lot easier. So it has
Right.
nothing to do with that. But Danielle is the second most protected person in the damn franchise at the
1000%.
moment. Just FYI to everybody.
And I still say, Danielle, let me dress you, please, please. And I could do.
I
Listen,
don't think
I'm not,
she's such a bad dresser. I don't get
Well,
it.
no. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I like her, and I'm not going to say what I think. That's
I
all.
don't.
But she
I
is
really
bougie,
don't.
and she's bougie, and she's adorable.
And like when Priscilla does her makeup, like for things, I
Oh
think she looks
yeah.
great.
I'm not talking about her looks. I think she's beautiful. I'm not saying talking. I'm talking about clothes, style. That's it. I'm not talking about her looks. I think she's beautiful. I think she's tall too. She looks like she's a tall, statuesque.
Really? I picture her as short. You know what
I don't know.
someone
She looked maybe the heels.
you know what someone wanted me to talk about that I've like Kim has mentioned this 1,000 times on the show already, but this thing is resurfacing about Melissa
Okay.
and her fake bags. I'm like, Kim's talked about this for like 10 years. Did you just
Well,
see that
no, I'm
thing?
not.
The whole fake bag
Oh,
thing?
well, the fake bag thing
That she
was
sold fake bags at Envy.
okay. I don't really know
Oh,
that she had fake bags at Envy. What she did have was the hats, the gloves, all that kind of stuff. The reason why I know that is because she did an Instagram story with all this fake Chanel stuff, and she put it up. And I think that's how she actually got caught. And then she had to put something up on Envy saying, "We're sorry, we sold fake Chanel." And they paid a $10,000 fine. They had to put it up on Envy Instagram. I
that
don't think
must have
they
killed
took it
her.
down. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. But I don't know about her selling fake bags. I don't have proof of that. I see certain people said we bought them, we want our money back. One lady said I paid $18.50. I don't know. I think that if they were, first of all, what idiot would think that real Chanel would sell at Envy? I mean, not that Envy's a bad place, but Chanel sells at Neiman's, Nordstrom's. They don't
Yeah.
sell at boutiques. So with that said,
No.
no. So yeah, that part is true. She did have to put something up, which was I actually felt bad for her when she had to do that. I really did. I was like, oh God, this is horrible. It's just horrible.
It bothered
Yeah,
me last week because listen, I have my Chanel watch. I don't want to know Chanel. I don't want to know this. When it comes to Louis, that's my thing.
I know.
Last week, I couldn't stand when they went, I think it was or the week when they went to that, I think the baseball. I mean, I think like hitting the bats in that cage. She put down a Louis. I was like, girl. Like, I mean, I just want to know when producers zero in